Perspective, which is ethics and advocacy in education. And I'm going to be talking about unity, diversity, a palette for bridging gaps. It's all about me. My family's from Trinidad and Tobago. I grew up in New Jersey, moved to Virginia, been living here for about 20 years. I have strong family ties, and I love being. I like my culture a lot. I went to college before. I have 2 degrees from college, 2 associates, and I love to travel. Been to 13 countries and 23 states. Pack on diversity and Padlet. This includes all cultures. You can have like a different cultural sensitivity showing different people that speak a language. They can include all race, all ethnicities, all people from all different countries. A way to display this is by showing their flags in the classroom, having some different words that are in different language, and that's how you're going to show that everybody is well respected in your classroom and outside the classroom as well. And this also includes case studies. Communities can include people that come from all parts of the world, different languages, different ways of teaching. If you have a different book, they can learn a different way. Language accessibility is a part of learning and community for kids that don't speak English well, and you try to make help them understand it better. A cultural reference could be anything that's culturally relevant, whether it be an event, something that their parents celebrate. They can talk about it in the classroom, and this also comes this also comes to a case study as well. It talks about personal virtues. Personal virtues to do my character and how I'm going to teach everybody because of the same way I was treated. So I want to treat everybody the same way. And having discipline in the classroom and then out the classroom. My philosophy will influence students to focus and character by me being nervous. Because when I first started, I was nervous, but now I've become a little bit better and not being so nervous. Empathy is just showing the feeling of others. Just make sure you treat everybody with good character and treat them the way you want to be treated. Having an open mind means that you're willing to take in ideas either from the students or other staff, and you can teach them through different ways, not just your way. So that's why having an open mind. Integrating our virtues in multicultural education. This means that having an open mind, you're willing to adapt to different methods of teaching. An example of an open mind, if a student's struggling with like a language, you're able to get a translator and able to get the point across to him and making sure that he can understand all the material. And throughout the course, you want to do this as well to make sure he passes and doesn't have a struggle of just not knowing the language. Empathy, just addressing all the students and making sure that they all their needs are met, helping them pass the class. An example of empathy would be a student that doesn't speak the language very well, translate for everything, make sure that everything is understood. Integrating virtues in multicultural education. This is just showing that different cultures are shown throughout the classroom, that you're able to interact with everybody. You don't show one student more respect than you show another. You make sure that all of them are well respected. Students that in different parts of the world they can integrate their culture and you can integrate this into lesson plans by knowing like where your students are from and just kind of having observing them and learning a thing or two about their country so you can integrate that into the lesson plans and that's how you can show that the students are more welcome. And leadership education is just a model based of the virtue, and this picture right here shows a model based virtue concept of integration. Impact on decision making, prioritization of educational strategy. Um, Educational strategy is just showing empathy, showing all the students that you can respect their learning style, and you have to show them your style of learning, and you are very open to their style of learning as well, as long as they understand the material and get what's in the classroom. Respect. You show respect, you get respect, and you have to show them that you're always respectful to the students, and And if you have a diverse classroom, you don't want to show one student be more respectful towards them than the other one. In conclusion, these are some concepts that you can approach teaching, and you can influence the teaching process through this, because you can include all the students, and you can these are just some of the breakdowns of different ways that you could include students. The public school districts are facing the the shortage of teachers and things, and just influence it by kids not getting the kind of material that they need. So because of this happening, there are so many things that the teachers have to do, and it's a very pressing issue right now to get more teachers into the classroom, and to have a more diverse set of teachers, and to have more people in the field, so they can be able to teach in all different styles, different ways of teaching the kids. Of insights of this course in comparison multicultural education. This multicultural education means that you're going to take different perspectives of different parts of the world, and you get a book or something like that, in order to teach the kids different perspectives and show them how different people live their lives. And you could teach them that way through culture. A self-reflection, that's that my own cultural background can affect others in the way that I teach. So this can be an influence because I was brought up a certain way. So this can influence classroom. Cultural competence, this is when teachers of a cultural background, you could teach students how to be respectful um, of everybody else's background. And you could talk about their background and stuff like that. Uh, So kids all have a preparation and real world situations. So I feel like if if you present the kids with a real world situation, that they're gonna have a better idea of how to deal with it inside the classroom when they encounter other people from a different culture. You can show them, okay, like this is like a racial thing or like a stereotype or something like that. And you can also show them the real world example by just like playing out in the classroom to show this is how someone might get treated badly if they, if they see it, then they'll know like, okay, someone got treated badly if they see the example. So that's what I'm trying to teach them by having a real world example in the classroom so they could see how someone got treated. And this might have them respect people more because they'll see, oh, I don't want to treat someone that badly if they see someone in just an environment of play in the classroom. Enhancement of compression and application. Curriculum development is to get better background so all students are welcome. You want to show them instructional strategies, means that implement to show, and you can show the students different backgrounds and stuff. Um, you can use a mixed approach. What I mean by that is like having different people, having different ways of doing different things. Um, so you can show them different ways of getting to one goal. Like after a long-term experience, if the students learn this in your classroom, could be that they now know how to deal with someone that's from a different country or from a different background or they speak a different language. They'll have the approach of, hey, I can go talk to that person, even though we might not understand completely what they're saying, but you'll still understand them a little bit better. And you lay the foundation of that in the classroom. This is why you have the enhancements of comprehension, so everybody can understand the in and out. The Padlet creation and how the course is equipped. This equipped me in quite a different way. So the process of the Padlet opened my eyes and showed me students' unique backgrounds, the different learning styles, and it became aware that you have to include everyone. It also included things like the material that someone might need, the way that your classroom is set up, all the different student populations, what you're going to have. And this Padlet, it also teach me strategies, like how to do different things. It made me think a lot about how to set up my classroom, how to, like read other people's ideas so I can get skills to better teach the students. It showed me how to critically think things, because if I think about them more, then I could be able to help my students out a lot more. And this comes from the thinking of this tablet, because you had to sit there and think, oh, what can I do in my classroom? How can I teach the students? How can I, have a language translator where I can reach out to the students that speak Spanish or a different language other than that, and still be able to communicate with them, all in order to pass my class and have and feel welcome in my classroom. So this is what the pilot creation of this course had put me in summary. This understanding and increase my knowledge of the Padlet when I did this, and increase my knowledge a lot. It showed me that the study of this is how can I approach something by having it planned out much better. There was the like different cultures in different respects. From reading this, I know like I can have different respects for each culture, and that has to be super important in the classroom. Um, One of the other things that it teach me was to teach with different technology, whether it be a BenQ, whether it be a computer, whether it be a translator. If a kid has no sign language, you might want to learn a couple words. So not only in the classroom are you really like you're there teaching the kids, but you're also learning something, because there's so many different backgrounds, so many different things that kids all come from, whether it be sign language or another language, or from a different country, and they might speak English, they might not understand all the words, and all these things you're learning as well, because you're seeing all these, you're getting so much exposure from all these other kids and stuff, and you're learning all these things as well as you teaching them, they're teaching you as well. And this is the summary. These are just some of the resources page, and a couple different places like where I got all this information from, and this is listed page, also from the resource page as well. I just listed some stuff here, and that's pretty much it.